Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. But before we get into this one, I want to mention this properly because I feel like on any chance that someone sees this, I want them to be able to do something, and I want to be able to spread awareness through my channel. So I feel like I have to mention it, and I want to because I want to do my part. But if you haven't already, please do your part into raising awareness for the Black Lives Matter movement going on at the moment, whether that is going to protests or posting online or signing petitions, whatever it is you think will help. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to tell you ways that you can help, and please just click that link, and anything you're able to do, help. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we have my review of Iron Man 3, and a lot of people actually dislike this film for multiple reasons, and I actually totally understand why, but for me it's average. I'm a fan, but it isn't great by any means. Let's start with my praises though. The comedy is really well balanced in my opinion, or at least for like 90% of the film. There is some odd random jokes and one main comedy thing that really bugs me, which I'll get into later, but the majority of it makes me laugh and feels like it's actually from the characters and not forced. The action isn't anything new, it isn't anything to shout about, it's nothing like Winter Soldier, but it's still just a lot of fun and very well shot, and the CGI and effects are really good as well. But that being said, the plane sequence is something else. It's a really great part of the film. If not my favourite, it's one of my favourites. It's just shot and done so perfectly. It is just so breathtaking watching it. It's so well done. Shane Black and the whole crew and cast did an excellent job with that scene. I don't dislike Harley either. I've seen some people kind of hate on the Harley character, and I actually kind of like the relationship he has with Tony, but at the same time he doesn't feel overly necessary to the overarching story. But he's still kind of a likeable presence, I think, and I do like the relationship they have, and he does come into the plot here and there, and of course he does actually come into Tony's funeral in Endgame, which was just a really nice touch. Well, I really like Tony in this film. It feels like the end to an Iron Man trilogy, which of course it is technically, and I love the direction that they took him in this film to the end, where he got the shrapnel taken out of his chest and he no longer needed the chest piece. But that leads me into the flaws. The character development here feels like it didn't happen, because in Avengers Age of Ultron, which is through no fault of this film, but knowing how Avengers Age of Ultron goes, it lessens the impact of this film and it doesn't feel as important. Tony is not the same person in Age of Ultron as he is at the end of this film, and it's really disappointing in my opinion. And the villain here is awful. I'm sorry, but he is. I actually kind of hate him. He's boring and pathetic. I mean, the reason he hates Tony is because Tony left him on a rooftop at a New Year's party. That's why he hates him and is willing to kill him. Yes. I also aren't entirely sure what the extremist stuff is. I mean, it's supposed to regrow limbs. Is it a medical thing with added fire powers? I've already forgotten. Maybe it does mention it in the film and I've just forgotten when writing the review. I don't know, but I'm not invested in it, so I don't really care. It just provides good action and cool effects. That's it. The stuff with Trevor as the Mandarin is played for comedy in the film when it's revealed that he's an actor and not the actual Mandarin, but due to how serious the Mandarin clips are, showing him as a serious terrorist, it just doesn't work, and it removes tension as well, and it just feels really wrong and out of place. That is a bit of comedy I mentioned earlier. It doesn't work for me, and I think that's a big flaw a lot of people have. I think that was a real mistake on the filmmaker's part. The best way to describe this film though is just a fun action flick, and I always have a great time watching it. So I give Iron Man 3 a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you think of this movie. I really struggled with the rating on this one. I wasn't sure whether to give it a 7 or a 6, so I ended up with a 6.5, but it is one of those films that will switch between a higher and lower score. Make sure to click on the link in the description to do your part and find out how you can help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care everyone, and have a great day.